This is drywall. There's pieces of drywall stacked up. I mean, come on, people. That's ridiculous. Good morning, everybody. Hi, I'm back. It's been a while. Today is December 30th. I hope everybody had a good Christmas and Happy New Year coming up. Today we are starting on our closet in the house. No bus work right now. It's winter, it's cold. I'm not going to work in the bus in the winter. So we're doing some house renos. So we're starting on our closet. Right now we're in our TV room, which is, our bedroom is that side. So our closet is small. Let's go have a look. Yeah, this is our closet. It's teeny tiny. It's, I mean, if it was just one person in here, which this room was an office, but I know when one of the kids, because we knew the owners, one of the kids, this was their room. So it was good for one person, but we made this floor in a 4-level split. It's the first floor down from the main floor. This is our floor. It's our bedroom, our TV room. The bathroom is basically our ensuite. And we decided to make this our room. It's a small room, but I mean, you just sleep in here. It's just the bedroom. You don't need a big, I can never understand people that have a big bedroom and has a couch and a chair and all that crap in it. I mean, why? Anyway, doesn't matter. Gonna double the size of this, so excuse this mess. Going to be cutting out this wall all the way back to the mark here on the wall, which will make the doorway opening the same as it is here. And then in behind that, from the other side in the TV room, I will extend the wall all the way to here. So the interior will be further past, just like the other doorway. But that is going to be a process. So we have an oscillating tool. I'm going to be cutting this wall up. This plaster, this was one of the things that helped us get the price of this house down. That plaster on the walls and the ceiling, heavy, thick plaster. It's been painted. I have to tear, this entire room is going to get redone. I have to tear all the walls off. All the drywall has to come off and be replaced. Ceiling, walls, everything. And I can almost guarantee there's asbestos in it. But the fact that it's been painted, it's kind of a saving grace for us. It'll keep the dust down. I think when I get this done, I'm gonna take a chunk of it off. When I pull this, so I'm gonna just do this section and here up to where the closet's gonna stop, because then we'll build it out, then I'll do the rest later. But I'm gonna take a piece in and get it tested, because I may have to handle this room a little differently. But for this small little area, I'm gonna wear a respirator, just a dust mask, but it's an N90, N95, whatever, P95, well, I don't know what it is, dust mask. But I'm going to have to cut this with an oscillating tool, because you can't get a knife through this. We've tried. We tried peeling this stuff off, so I'm going to show you. I'm not too pleased with it, but back in here, the hallway between our bedrooms. So this had the same stuff, the entire ceiling, everything. And when we peeled it off, Christina did all this, and it just tore the whole thing apart. This wall had not been primed or painted before they put that plaster on. This wall in the bathroom had been, and only a little bit of it, but I'm gonna have to skim coat all of this and, fix it. So therein is the problem. It's just gotta come out. There's no way that we can salvage it. So, and in the end, it'll be cheaper at $17 a sheet of drywall. It will be cheaper to do that than to peel it and skim coat it with drywall mud. That will take forever. And then while it's all apart, I can replace the wiring, because this floor has aluminum wiring in it. The house itself is copper, but this floor and probably most of the basement that they did themselves, back. It was done back in the 70s, early 70s. That was aluminum wiring back then, so I'm going to replace it. But let's get started. I'm going to start by marking this all the way to the floor, ceiling of where I'm going to cut for the doorway. And then I'm going to cut out a section here just so that I can get through with the oscillating tool on the other side. I was going to drill a hole out through the other side, but I have no idea what's behind this wall. I mean, there's power at the bottom. For all I know, there's electrical wiring running through here, and I don't want to just drill. So I'm going to cut a section open so I can get the oscillating tool in, push through to the other side, and then measure out from there, and then start cutting that out. But that's the project for today, tomorrow, and probably next weekend. Shouldn't take too much, but if I just keep talking about it, it's not going to get done.
As you see, every project runs on Tim Hortons coffee. I've moved you over here so you can see what I'm doing as I'm doing it. I'm going to put on a dust mask. This is a 3M N95. You probably had one of these during COVID. I had several. Okay. Ugh, glasses. Pain in the butt. Okay, double check recording. We're good. Because I bumped my headset here. So. All right. There we go. This is drywall. There's pieces of drywall stacked up. I mean, come on, people. That's ridiculous. When I bought my first house, I bought a house with an unfinished basement. It was just a bungalow. It was a really nice house. And I bought an unfinished basement because I didn't want to have to tear down somebody else's shoddy work to put up my own shoddy work. This is what I'm talking about. The people that owned this house owned a real estate company that they ran out of this house. We've known them since we were kids. Always thought this was the nicest house on the block. That's why we bought this house. I love this house. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to complain about this house. I love this house. But what the heck? Like, Jesus. Yeah. Anyway, there's a stud. So you know what? I'm going to use this stud as the edge. So I'm going to just pop through here. I don't know that I can. You know, like, can I pull this out of the hole? I cannot, but it's, I mean, there's a stud running right about here too. So they've boxed in this. They've built a good wall. But is this insulation? Is it sound deadening? I don't know. So I'm going to try and get my tool in here and can I do that if I push it in this way? No, I can't because this is in the way. How high up does it go? If I just come up here a little bit more and over, I'll be able to get in there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop up over here and there and do that. Yeah. You don't need to watch me doing that. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm just going to change my tool, my blade position here to the top. And I'm just going to go straight out. I'm just going to go straight out. Okay, now that's basically, I'm going to use this stud as the edge of the door. So when I peel this off on the outside, I'm actually going to go out here and I'm going to cut that so that it opens up that stud, and then I'm going to mark it the inside distance, which is here. So I'm going to mark it from that stud. I'm going to move it back, and that's where we're going to go. But I mean, come on, people. Okay, I'm just going to pull this hole back a little ways and open up where that stud is. Then I'm going to mark it back, draw my line, and away we go. Also be cutting the carpet at the same time. But let's open this up a bit. So the distance is the same as what I measured before, the 12 3/4. So from here, because that's from the wall, so this 12 3/4 should basically put us right where the wall is, where our doorway is. I go here, 12 3/4. There we go. Now I can use this mark and just use the level, and I'm going to bring it straight down. It is hard to draw on plaster, this textured crap. It is such a mess. Anyway. There we go. That is going to be the outside of this closet. And I'll bring it out. I'm going to be cutting everything out all the way across here and this side here. And it's all going to come out. And the jury is still out on whether or not I cut out the roof piece ahead of time. I might just leave it and have it inside the closet. I don't really care. But I have decided that as nice as this cutting bit, this blade is really nice for cutting, but it's not really good for cutting long distances. I'm going to go buy the circular one and just, that's what we're going to do. We'll do that right now. Okay. Rounded blade. Better for long straight cuts. About as close to straight as I'm going to get. I'm going to have to go along the top, down the side. Yeah. I'm going to have to use the other one on the top, I think. Well, I need to go get a hammer and a crowbar so I can just get started on this. I gotta pop a hole in here somewhere. Now, let's do that. All right, got a hammer. I don't want to just start busting this wall out because I don't want this flying out any more than I need to have it. So I'm just gonna pop a hole in here. I'm just gonna start pulling pieces out. If I need to cut sections, I'll cut sections, but for right now, I'm just going to put a hole right there. Well, you get the idea. You definitely don't need to watch me peel this all off. So I'll skip a bit and peel a bunch off. I'm getting there. What I really wanted you to see though is this entire wall cavity has been full of leftover pieces of drywall. I mean, come on. That's frustrating to see that. Anyway, I'm gonna keep at it. I got quite a pile here I'm gonna have to clean up right away. Okay, that didn't take me too long. That's where I'm gonna stop today because I want to get ready to go snowboarding. But I got this wall out, drywall off of there, drywall off of here, cleaned up my mess. Everything in here was filled with drywall cuts. Yeah, anyway. I'm gonna have to deal with this corner bead. As you can see here, there's a metal corner bead here, so I just cut along it the best I could. And I'm just gonna hit it with a hammer tomorrow. It's gonna crack down here where the corner bead is on this side. It's gotta come off because I gotta build the wall here, and the new piece will butt up against the new stuff when I put it there. Yeah. So, I mean, this is where it begins. We need this closet done. So that's where we start. I mean, we're eventually going to redo the entire room. The ceiling needs to be done. All the arches you see, this is going to get a regular door in it. All the arches are going to go. I mean, it's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of work. So, but we start here with this closet because we need this closet in the bedroom. So I'm going to tomorrow. Probably, maybe, yeah, tomorrow morning, I think I'll hit this, get this off of here, at least get this ready to go. I'm gonna crawl downstairs in the crawl space tomorrow. I'm gonna see where the posts are, because I know there's some support beams down there. I have a feeling this puppy's load bearing, which means when I build the drawer cabinets in here, I'll have to put support beams. I'm gonna do that anyway. But there we go. I can start and get some wood, start building in the new walls. I am going to have to take the ceiling out because when I build the new wall, it's got to go right to the top. It's got to go to the floor joist, so I have to take that out. That's not too big of a deal. I'll just mark it and cut it, same as I did the wall, but I'm not doing that today. I guess I'll probably do that tomorrow or New Year's Day. I think New Year's Day might be better. I have to go back to work on the 2nd. It's my birthday. I tried to take the day off, but it's not happening. So I have to go back to work on the 2nd and the 3rd. And then it's Saturday. I can do, hopefully, Saturday, Sunday, get this finished right up. But I mean, it takes what it takes. So, anyway, I'm rambling. That's it for today. Well, that's less of a mess than I made doing the wall. It's fairly square. Probably have to take out some of that. Okay. I need to get this corner bead off. Should just crack. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Yep. There we go. Just like that. Eventually all this ugly red carpet's coming out of here anyway, so I'm not too worried about getting it cut perfectly straight. Same with the drywall, it's all coming out anyway. Just gonna cut the underlay so I can just lift it out. But I'm gonna leave it here. And then I'm gonna pile stuff back up in the corner here. And for now, I'm just gonna vacuum out the mess in here, pull out the little pieces of drywall that I missed, and that's it. Okay, what I discovered here after I pulled up all the flooring and everything is they put in plywood subfloor right on top of the floor that was put in. It's 3/8, and then they put these quite nice actually cork. It's cork sticky. Yeah, looks like they had to put glue down. Anyway, I need to get right down to the actual flooring, so I got to cut this out so I can peel it up without peeling it way out into the room. We don't need to do that yet. Probably will never go past this. We can put the new stuff on top of that. But I drew my line and I set my saw up for about 1/2 inch of depth, maybe a little bit more, 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to cut it out, and I'm going to pry this up, and then I can start cutting the 2x4s for the walls. So that's all I'm doing right now. All right. Take some measurements. We have a square wall. Oh, look at that. Nice square wall. So, this side and that side will be the same because it's square. So, I'm going to come from there right to the edge of this one, because at the top, the floor joist above that I need to connect to is on the inside of this. So 56, cut one at 56, and then for the top I need to make 2 because it's load bearing. So I'm just following what was done by the original builders. So I'm going to go with 2 at the top for here, and I'll just screw them in. So I'm going to head out to the garage. You can't see what I'm pointing up at the roof. Hang on. Hang on. You can see here, when they originally did the wall, they put in double. So I'm just going to follow along with that, because I'm going to end up taking out this one and this one for sure, and then depending where the drawers go, I'll have to build a post on either side. So I'm going to put double up the top here. Here's the one that lines up with the edge of here. That's where I'm going to screw into there and into this one here, and in that corner there where they've already put 2 across, which I cannot do here because of the cold air return from the floor above. So let's go cut some wood. Well, this view, you get most of the top and the bottom. You're not going to see the corner here, but that's okay. I'm going to start with the bottom one. couldn't really see me doing much up there. No big deal. Okay, down here. I need a piece for the bottom here, and then at the top too as well. So it was 25, just double checking it. Okay. And the top was as well because I made the mark. All right, pause that while I go cut those. Excuse the mess over here. I'm working here. Cut the boards, bottom plate. It's a little snug. That's okay. That's what I want. I probably don't need to put one here because when I rip this drywall off, I could just split the difference and do there. But because I'm going to drywall it before I do the inside, I'm going to put one here anyway. And that will give me there. So I'm going to start with one here, 16, 16, and then there'll be a little bit at the end that's not 16, but that's all right. And then I'll have one in the middle here that's at 16, much like this one. Won't quite be perfectly where it should be. And I'm also going to put one at the end here, which means I need to put some blocks in here to tie that into so it doesn't give me a spongy wall. So, but what are we looking at for a height here? What are these? A little bit, be a smidge longer than this one because there is a bit of a difference in the old wood to the new wood for some weird reason. But what are we looking at? 92. So I'm gonna go 92 and a quarter. And then I'm going to check that in every spot. All right. Had to let the dogs back in the house because it's winter and they're tired of being outside. I don't know why. So that's 90. Oh, perfect. 92 and a quarter. Perfect there. Go, Chimus. Always sitting on this end. Yeah, I may have to take a bit off of this end. It's a little bit, but that's okay. How is it up in this quarter? Same thing. So 92 and a quarter for there. I don't want it to be too tight. Okay. I've got another one at 92 and a quarter. And I think the rest will be 92 and an 1/8. I'll try. But just gonna leave that one in there for now. Go cut. This one here, I'm going to run from there and then 16 this way. So it'll kind of brace the corner a little tighter. But I have, when I put I'm going to put the upright here. There's not enough for it to bite into. So I brought a bunch of cutoffs that I'm going to use as blocks. 2 down here, 2 up here for it. For that to tie into. Okay. So I'm going to put this one right about here. About here. Nice and flush. I barely get the impact in here. There we go. It's just fighting me the whole time. Alright. Good. Then run one on an angle here. Over there. And that's gonna go up. I should put that right at the top. Yeah. Okay. Look up, Seamus. I need the ladder. This one right at the top. Can't see. There. And more for down below. One at the very bottom. Ah, split. Well, that one doesn't do me any good. Put one right here. And it's going to be tied in to the other 2x4. kind of. All right. That'll be okay. All right, let's see here. This one should fit there. Where's that from here? Good. There we go. Two on the bottom. And I'm going to run one into this brace here. Brace. Definitely need the ladder. Pick up the screw I dropped. And no one's in at the top. Battery's getting low. There we go. Okay. And we're going to come 16 over. Go, Seamus. Is there. There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, Seamus. There we go. top. There we go. That part is done. All right, I gotta go buy another 2x4 because I don't have a 2x4 in the garage. And that's for mounting the drywall because the drywall's going on crossways. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go pick up 2 sheets of drywall and another 2x4, and then I can get this done. I'm gonna go from the edge of this because I've got 2 walls there to the edge of this. And we're gonna go 56. Okay. So we're gonna come out 56. Right there. Try and dig out my trusty drywall square that's over against the wall. Crap. There we go. Okay. There. And we got the other one at 56. Okay. I can't do it as good as the drywallers. I have to cut it. There we go. Okay. This one over here for now. Now, I think I can make that work. A little low on the end with the boards, but it'll be okay. Drywall screws. I'm going to start here, pick it up, hold it tight. Ooh, be careful of that. Yeah. Little dimple. Little dimple. Little dimple. The mark the posts. I'm gonna mark the uprights here. There. I'm going to put one in this one too. Okay. That's it for the wall on the outside in the TV room. So I'm going to end the video there. I hope you found it useful or entertaining. I didn't bleed in this project, which is so far. This is only the first half. I just got the outside done. Now I'm going to start on the inside from our bedroom, cut out the wall, and start building out the closet in the bedroom. This isn't getting painted, mudded, or painted yet until I get this entire room gutted and the electrical done. Speaking of electrical, I need to move the box from the old wall to the new wall right down here in the bottom. But I will do that when I do the interior of the other one.